Yes. Oh, it's not open. There's like a front door closed. Okay, yeah, sure. She'll just have her smartphone out. She'll just knock on the door.
Yeah, I'll take it. Ellie will open up. Clearly, Stella isn't moving.
Hey, Jogan. How you doing? How you holding up?
Usually, I just walk if I want to move.
Right. I guess makes sense. We're talking in there, or we going for a ride, or what?
Safe here. Come on in.
Right. Now, have I seen the other person present here? Hey. Oh, nice. And she kind of just. I'm guessing she also dressed somewhat like that. Like really like the style. Good job. Since Natalia is dressed pretty much the same, I agree. So, we're supposed to do the thing of his the king, whatever.
Comfort. Yeah.
Still can't yeah, it's not really sitting over it. You know, it's fine. I have a few ideas of what we could do, but I don't know if you've heard anything. I mean, I haven't, not yet, but
What are your ideas? If we can work something out.
well, first of all, we need to thoroughly put down exactly what we know and what we like priorities. If we can first prioritize of what to go for first and what should be our main priorities, it will make our job a lot easier.
Yeah.
Also, narrow down a search to begin with, like other places we should just not consider to begin with.
Oh, what do you know of this current thing?
Not too much, as in, I don't know anything, honestly.
Oh. Okay.
Some old person, right?
Yeah.
Right, so.
You
I
were
mean,
there, right, when the prince called us in?
yeah, but. Yeah, yeah, I was.
At least
I
it's
wasn't
something.
paying too much attention because. Me?
Hey, I mean, Comfort's not Not a bad bloke necessarily. I mean, he never run to the fucking Invictus, but other than that, not a bad person. Hey, me too, you know.
Not good to say too much, other than I risked my life to escape from those fuckers. And he. You know what? Let's not get into it. Let's focus. How about we focus?
Oh, we know she is in torpor. Or, yeah, we presume that she's still in torpor. That she's ready to wake up, I believe. I believe that was what Stanford said. Stanford had visions of her, and that like is why he knows that she's in torpor, and he felt in his vision that he was being watched and being in a war before his time. So probably that's something that either she's dreaming or that might be a hint of where she is currently.
We know exactly how old she is?
No.
I think we need to listen.
Well,
Listen, I think I met you
as you
before. Your
said,
name's
maybe
Gary,
it's a
right?
war before her time. That would make me think maybe a museum? Or
It's war
a
before
thing
Stanford's
dedicated,
time.
well, dedicated to some old war, perhaps.
Possibly. So,
That would fit the criteria, but are there are there places where we know that this person would not be fucking seen? Like,
well, you wanna did with this information and then continue looking, or do you want to know more information?
I mean, if you have more, sure. Like, let's hear it.
Hey. So she has red hair. That is something that is at least will stand out. Let me see. There have been tags in the cacophony about this particular elder awakening, but others as well, if I have my blue book correctly. Apparently there are rumors that elders are reconverting on London again. I don't know too much about that, but I haven't in like the cacophony. There's nothing that states that she's actually awakened. So I presume she's still in torpor because that would be big news. Just having an elder running around.
Yeah.
So she used to rule over the Tower Hamlets, and she has ties to the royal family. And they're sort of like secret societies. So we could check that.
Good.
And what I also found is let me see, woman wearing a cape, skin pale, hair bright red, laid to rest in an elaborate sarcophagus. Cape appears to bear some sort of knightly heraldry that appears to be almost animated. I don't know what that's about. There's a red dragon on the cape, and it's surrounding a black cross with a white outline. So when we find that out, maybe we find out what kind of family she belongs to. We can investigate their family crypt place thingy. And let me see. What else? Oh, apparently she was a powerful spy now, and has infiltrated several knightly orders within the UK, and was believed to have even an established one of her own, both as a front and as a kindred organization. But many of those details are lost in time. So I guess from what I found out, that she does belong to a religious group that might have a red dragon surrounding a black cross as their, I don't know, family weapon thingy. Huh?
Well, if a person like this, connected to all of these things, goes to sleep, that makes me think two things just off the bat. Either we have a person who wants be to sleep dignified with like in a very like prestigious place, or which would actually be smart, go to sleep somewhere where there are people that you do not want to be near, like churches that are not pleasant.
Yeah, I was sort of thinking churches as well. Because there's this like old movie, Indiana Jones thingy, and there they also have like
Hey, that's
church,
a
and
timeless classic. This it's not old.
I've seen it once. It was old. Anyway,
She kind of frowns at you. We need to like you need to get your focus. Yeah.
but anyway, like they had the scene where they went like through the floor of the church, and there was like all these sarcophagus thingies,
Yeah,
and
the third one is
yeah,
kind of the best one. It's really good.
I don't know. Haven't watched a lot of movies, but I thought maybe that would be a place to start, but I don't know. Like, there's of course the St. Paul's, there's the Westminster Cathedral. I was thinking maybe one of those.
Makes sense. But there would be lots of places.
Actually,
But there would be
the
lots
way
of places. But yeah, I'm leaning towards if this is a person who infiltrated nightly orders and lived that thing. Well, honestly, I would think that they would want to be to sleep with, dignified.
actually, hypothesis. Might be wrong, but it's worth an idea. Westminster. Yeah, Westminster Abbey. Um, in the area that is in the Kindred Society, at least for the past few years, I don't know how far back, has been under the control of the prince, and always the prince of the city, right? Now king, queen, then prince, and I don't know if it was before that, I don't care. Doesn't Westminster also have ties with like the royal family? It's really close to like Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, not 100% certain, but I'm quite
And it's a
certain
religious place.
yeah, it's where the royal family just like they always go there if they get married or get buried or whatever.
But wouldn't that be like maybe a place to search? I don't know. I don't know how this works. We could also just look in that Tower Hamlets area that she used to be in.
I mean, depending, when do we know how long she's been sleeping?
No, I don't.
Because London might have changed a lot. She might have been buried somewhere more secluded. That now might be something completely different.
Hmm.
But I say churches first. I'm banking on like an old knight woman being, yeah, wanting to sleep in some sort of sarcophagus in a church or something. That's my bet.
So, I don't know. We want to head into a church.
Not really, but I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah. Six. But which one?
You know what? Give me one moment. Natalia will take out her phone and we'll do a light reading on the internet to see if any of the churches in London would be more like if it's only the royals that are buried in Westminster Abbey, which I think it is, and to see if there's any churches that are maybe dedicated to nightly orders or have some affiliation with nightly orders? Can I do that? It's investigation.
Let me see if I have those two, because it can certainly help. Hopefully, maybe.
Got one success.
I'll roll my 5 dice as well, see if I can get assist, or maybe, get my botch out of the way, which would also be nice. Get my botch out of the way. Ha!
There are people buried in the Tower of London? Okay.
Ooh. The Tower Hamlets, where are they actually situated? Because I don't know that. Windsor. Which has like the big Windsor Palace. Legoland. She's buried in Legoland!
Right. And kindred-wise, getting access to the Tower of London and or Westminster Abbey is gonna be difficult, right? That's pretty much under lock and key, right? The Tower of London and Westminster Abbey, they're like fairly central places, right?
both of us or just him? Yes.
Have
I
one
mean, if
success
I
again.
succeed. Set intelligence, right? Okay. I also have a specialty in rumors. Streetwise. Got 3 successes. Damn.
One.
Yes. Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
So that's
also
sort of
because we're doing something, for Stanford. So, he's like, "Oh, you can't enter." It's like, well, okay, that
but
have fun and good
what are
luck.
the chances that he wouldn't have found her by now? If
That's the
it's his
only thing that I'm
place.
like, hmm. Actually, with these areas that we've now kind of like, narrowed down. Um, if we have basically that symbol, right? Like the black cross surrounded by a red dragon on a white backdrop. If we like Google that and then try and match it with one of these 4 areas that we've now kind of narrowed down as our first place to look, we find that symbol somewhere. Like with like even with Westminster, you have like virtual um how do you call them, and the tower as well. You have virtual tours, right, and pictures, and you can go with Google Maps to specific points. And probably with the other areas, you can also walk around in it with Google Maps. So if we were like to try and have virtually like checking out this area,
That's
would
how
we
you
be
will
able
be
to
on that.
find the symbol?
Intelligence? Intelligence investigation? Which Ooh.
I was just trying to see if I can add something to it, but would trained observer work in this case? I don't think so, right? Yeah. There, let's see. Fair enough. I got one success. Oh.
Or perhaps she looks at her phone, kind of curses a bit, and she just says, maybe it's off the records, or maybe it's just all the records.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, we can just, to all these places and look for it like real. Just investigating each area. In
Sure,
which case I
sure.
would suggest going with the easiest one first and with the tower last, because
Yeah. That's a good place to start. My car is up. Are you guys for the ride, or are you driving yourself?
I have my boat, my bike, so I'm good.
Okay.
So do we want to start with the places outside of London? Because, in all honesty, I think it makes sense, right? Like Westminster. Like, I
You
agree
would
with
know.
you that. Yeah, I think he would know as well. It wouldn't make sense. And I think the Tower of London. Well, it's the hardest place to hit for us. To just have a random check around, especially at midnight. I would also just suggest going outside of London first and check those areas in Windsor. Then go
Yeah, I mean,
and look.
if you're very, very old, you're also very careful. So it might be that she's forgone her, I don't know, sensibilities that don't know the person, but some nondescript, more nondescript, like local small church, perhaps? It's
There's those
bound to
two.
be.
There were, Chris. There were like two places, right, that you said were outside of London that made sense. Mm. Yeah. Mm. I know. Anyway, we can make a roll that can narrow our search area somewhat. Is there anything that we have not yet tried?
Lots of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We know any historians? Yeah, right. And just quick, I don't know why I'm talking in voice. Uh, most libraries are closed by now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we can't yeah. So we can't just cruise by the local library and just rent out some books. And this would probably also be a very not the Royal Library, but like an old, like, yeah. So we need some sort of specialist, right? So
Mm. Can I like sketch the symbol and then send a picture to my grandsire? She's old. No, I don't think so either. No, I don't. So decks and crafts. I mean, at least I have a pool for this. Damn it. She'll show it to Natalia. It's like, does this look somewhat like a dragon? It looks more like a duck.
I mean, Natalia will just say A for effort. What was it? Dex crafts or Dex?
Crafts.
Yeah. It could be a dragon or a dog, I suppose, but yeah, it's yeah.
Oh, Publix.
Perhaps if you just write the description down, like a short text.
Fair enough.
I mean,
In that case, she'll text the description to her grandsire, hoping that maybe she knows something, and if not, maybe she knows someone who would know, because someone knows ancient beings and is one, and it's her grandsire.
no, I've never really been to Windsor. I was actually looking a bit further. Well, okay. I mean, I guess we can still go, but
We can still go. I'm sorry. I'm just sort of asking if you know something about this. Recognize this description. Or if you know someone who knows a lot of shit about, like, godly stuff. She didn't send a picture, she sent a description. She just sent a description, she didn't send a picture. Because, Natalia said it looks like a dog or something, and that was the original idea, but she showed it to Natalia. I was like, what does it look like? A dragon, a dog, or a duck?
yeah. So it's like, so they ended up on just a text description.
Yeah. Cool, thanks, bye.
It's a short text back. She just looks.
Yeah, this lady Lovell or something. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. I know I haven't, I guess. But Apparently they can help. Maybe. So, in regards of like, oh, where is this symbol from? So now we got another lead. We can either hit all these locations, or we can hit this person and see if we can find out something about the symbol, and then hit all the locations. All the locations left, or
Honestly, we're drawing blank. I think we'll get it narrowed down a lot more if
yeah.
we get as much info as possible. So I say we hit the historian first.
Oh, let's do this.
So should we be bringing a book or something, like a gift or something, to speak with her, or what?
No, is that how it works?
I don't know.
Uh, I mean, I'm not like the most socially graceful person here in this room. I don't know about that.
Natalia just looks at you. Uh, and then she looks at the third person and just goes, do you have, like, would you know if it would be a good idea to bring a gift or something? I don't know. Like, okay, fuck. Let's just go. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, all right, all right.
Hey, cool, let's go. Way too long since Ali smoked, but goddamn community center and their non-smoking policies will crumble. I mean, he told me I shouldn't. You're saying Sadie? Oh, she said Sadie told me that I shouldn't smoke here. Immediately lights up a cigarette. Hey, that bitch. Smack her. Oh. Fuck off, I'll smack you. Anyway. Go find this historian then.
Yeah, let's go. And Natalia will get into her car.
It is easier to drive the two of us together instead of both of us on a different wheel, so...
Longinus.
Guess Allie leaves her bike behind.
I mean, if you want it, you can put it up on the back.
Car you have?
It's like a Toyota pickup truck.
Oh.
It's like a terrorist mobile. You know, like the one they always drive around in. You can. I think you can get a motorbike on that.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay, that's fine. I'll drop you off here. It's no problem. And they will drive off.
I'm gonna try and find the historian.
Yeah, sure. Like,
What faction or what covenant is she from? It's intelligence? Uh, oh, nice. Ali got 2 successes and Natalia got 3 successes. Mm-hmm. Oh. Sounds somewhat awfully familiar. Yeah.
Right. So you're just, I mean, you're the same covenant, right? Then,
Yeah.
right. So, okay. So it's your thing.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I'm not very good at
No,
the
no,
talking
no.
thing.
Don't worry. We're in this together. It's not a problem. And yeah, they will go there. Sure. Natalia will park, and they will head in. Are there any places that look like open at all, or are there any other people? Okay.
Screw it. I will light up a cigarette. Kind of casually walks up. Yeah, sorry. You came rather highly recommended, though. And we were enthusiastic. So, if we drop in, sorry. Leave if you want to and make a formal, appointment, but... Such a hassle. Sorry. Okay, so we're hoping if you could there's something that is from some sort of past and we couldn't really find any info on it, and Grandsire said that, you might know what it is. So that's why we kind of rushed over and didn't consider that we would irk you. So I should have said that, hadn't I? It's Keeper. I can tell you her name every time, and now I'm kind of goofing, Chris. I'm sorry. What's my grandsire's name? Earth. Thank you. Yes. Got her first name. So it's the Keeper of Elysium, or Scalborn. They will, extend her hand and says, "I'm Alycat." Yeah, like I said, we were a bit too enthusiastic. I apologize. Won't happen again. you want to have a favor for it, or trespassing and shit like that. Like, I don't care. Actually, Ellie is apologetic. It's just that she doesn't really have a way to express it very well. Cool. So would you prefer us to come back after we make an official appointment, or as we screwed up already, can we just ask our question and hopefully get an answer? Cool. Cigarette? Yeah. We will light up another one. Well, we have this symbol that we're looking into, and we kind of have no clue what it means or in which area it could be found. Oh, I asked my grandsire, and she said that maybe you could help. It's like a black cross with a red dragon set around it, on a white background. I think it's some sort of knightly order thingy. Oh, it's not a white background, it's a white outline of the black cross. My bad.
Friend or colleague, we're working on the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we're working on the same thing. I mean the thing we're working on? Or her? She points at Natalia.
Hey,
Stanford asked to look into a thing, for him. Not specifically me, he's asked a few people, and we were just don't have a clue why. Someone else ask about this? I mean, no, but
can I make a roll to see if she reacts, like if there is recognition? Or, well, when Alycat asked her whether or not anyone else has talked to or asked about this.
I also want to do, but I need to look up what my Auspex does on that. So first just roll. I have 2 successes on my subterfuge roll. Auspex 1, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Just needs the Oh no, that doesn't do it. I only have 1, so I'm just looking if I can use that, but I don't think I can. Yeah.
Aspects 2? But she would know, right? I have aspects 2. Yeah.
We are on her domain though, if she finds
Yeah,
out.
it's probably we've already been like kind of turking her off, so probably not a good thing to poke her potentially more. And it's rude. So what is the role? Is it like wits and to see if she's bullshitting?
Oof. Do I have anything for that? Let me see. Do I have empathy? I don't think I have.
I have 1 success.
Wow, I actually do have empathy, so let's see if this works. Also have 1. Okay. Cool. Do you know something about it then? Okay. Only if you promise not to tell anyone else that we came here to ask you for this specific information. I'm not gonna ask you not to share it with anyone else should they ask, but I would prefer it if, aren't immediately in the line of fire. Okay, so I'm cool with it. Sure.
Sure. Sure. Saya will be just searching to see if she can find anything. Just anything like access and availability to the places they're thinking of going. If there are places that will she'll look at how long it will take to go from one place to another. If there's some you should maybe wait to another night, like practical stuff.
Um, I think Allie is mostly looking into escape routes. Where are the emergency doors of this library? How many are there? Can we break through the window? Do we see any alarms? Do we see any cameras? Make sure to not stand, immediately in front of a camera. Just kind of make sure that they don't get her, full face. You'll also point that out to Natalia, and it's just never be too careful. In all honesty, it kind of sounds a little bit sus to her. Oh yeah, it's gonna take a while, and then they're walking away, It's not gonna lie, but it does feel like she's trying to hide something, and I don't like it. That is most of what Ellie is doing. Hmm?
I mean, is that has that been preserved? I mean, if it has, that's a really good job. I mean, hey, that's a good job. I mean, wow, it's impressive. And unless there are protocols, Natalia will begin to, well, look through it. I thought so. Like, Natalia will actually take pointers if there's like, don't touch the page there, touch it at the bottom or whatever. Like, okay. Natalia will be careful.
She'll point at it. Is not very good with books, so she's more than fine to let Natalia handle it and just look over her shoulder.
Natalia will take up her phone, but she'll pause, like visibly, and she'll look to their host. And she'll just say, is it okay if I take a picture? Or is it only to look for? Fair enough. And she pockets it.
Eee.
It's also being able to have access to it for so long. Yeah.
Well, it looks like at least we have a clear-cut way of our first starting point, right? Like we're going to Legoland.
Maybe afterwards.
Aw. Always wanted to go there.
Maybe we can swing something like after hours, or have them have like open in the winter or something. Anyways, Natalia would just have a quick last look at it, and she'll just say, thank you very much for the help. This has really been helpful. Thank you."
Ellie does the awkward thing where she's like raising her hand to give the fellow gangrel a high five, then realizes what she does and kind of awkwardly scratches her head. Yeah, thanks. Oh dear.
That was fast. I mean, all things considered, but sure.
We will certainly try.
We'll deliver the message. I mean, depending on well, what they're like when they wake up. I mean, we can't necessarily guarantee that they'll come to see you first thing, but we'll deliver the message, sure. Consider it done.
Consider the effort done.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But that's not what you said.
Right. We get it. And we
thanks for your time, and apologies again for intruding so roughly. Now, get up to the car.
Yeah.
As they're outside, Ellie will again light up a cigarette.
Natalia this time will join her.
Sir,
Natalia gets in. Starts the
smoke in the
car.
car?
Yeah. No, I do it. It's fine.
Cool.
Yeah, it smells like cigarettes. Heavily. Smokes heavily like cigarettes in here.
There's not a moment that Ellie doesn't have a burning cigarette that way.
And they drive? Well, tonight, is there enough time for them to get to Windsor and get back with some time to investigate? Or. Yeah.
Enough. Might need to sway some. Might need to come up with an actual plan before we head into this.
Right. Maybe you're a stand for that? Well, probably a plan first. That's. Yeah. So, question is, do we hold for now? Or.
I mean, I think that's up to the SD whether we are going to continue the scene or not.
I mean,
And to Stanford it is, I guess. Do we have actually a direct call for, a phone number for him? Ellie is not above just calling him and be like, hey, boss, let's meet up somewhere. Yeah. But I was gonna say, hey. Hmm. Yeah. Let's go through the smart way, and yeah, Ali will poke her grandsire and be like, hey, be a spot. Let me meet with the big boss. Yo. That's not, of course, how she's saying it to grandsire.